After the setup is complete, the next thing to do is add toolpaths. Toolpaths, we have 2D and 3D. Go ahead and select the 2D contour. The first thing it'll ask is to select a tool. Go into the local library and select the generic 1/4 inch flat. That automatically fills in the information for the feed rate and spindle speed. The next tab over is geometry. We want to select the bottom edge of all of these parts. It automatically selects the entire rectangle. And I'm going to select them in the order that I think they should be cut. I think it'll work best if we select from the, so I have an extra path there so if you have an extra path, you can select it and do the delete contour, but we're good with that one. And then we'll cut this guy and then this guy. So the material seems to hold the best if you cut from this section out, from the origin out. So then we want to add some tabs into these because they're small parts. And the tab positioning, you can select at points, so we can put them in ourselves. And the perimeter, it doesn't really help to put any tabs there. It's just kind of a waste of a tab. So locating them, well, they'll actually help hold is ideal. And what these are is these will be sections where the CNC does not cut all the way through. And it should keep all the parts from kind of breaking apart as they're being cut. The other strategy we'll use to keep the parts intact is to not remove an excessive amount of material. And we'll go in and update that next. Okay, so the tabs are in place. We'll come over to passes. Actually, we should look at heights first. So on the heights, the bottom, we want to go 0.01 below the material. That way we know that it cuts all the way through. And that needs to be negative. That's the only real change we need to make there. On passes, we want to preserve the order that we selected the components in. And we want to control how deep per pass the machine will cut. So 1/8 of an inch should be an effective amount. The linking parameters, the defaults are good, and we'll say okay. So we get a rough idea of what our toolpaths are. Next, we'll do a simulation and we'll look at any problem areas.